Hello and welcome back to the Garion Tabletop. I am Garion Reaver back in Legends of Runeterra, this time trying out my brand new Phantump deck that I literally just made. If you haven't seen my previous video where I played a Maokai Nautilus deck I found online, that is linked in the description. This deck, I have never tried. Yeah, I haven't tried this one. I literally just built it. It is a Kalista Maokai deck focused around getting as many of your guys to die as possible. So I have virtually every ephemeral card that is available in this deck. Downside is, there are a lot of ephemeral and ephemeral focus cards that are not available on standard. This is a standard deck. Stuff like summon 3 specters or summon 2 spectral riders. You know, none of these are in standard. Let's get the Moonlit Glenkeeper because he's a good synergy. Kill off that guy. Don't have a tricky snake. You don't. Good. Yeah, it's a lot because so many ephemeral based cards are not available on standard. For all I know, it could be specifically to stop the Maokai strategy from being viable. Ooh, no, I don't need that one yet. Let's get Kalista. And attack with that one so that Kalista starts leveling up. That might be a misuse. Oh no, he's not going to level up, so I just got a free bit of damage. Weird to play that after I've attacked, but whatever. So I really don't know. I may have missed the mark with this deck, but we will try and find out together. What have I got? That one will get the boost and will die as well. I think the trick to using this, because I've deliberately avoided toss, there is absolutely no toss in this deck apart from what Maokai himself brings. So what I will do is I'll try not to play him until he's ready to level up. Let's go with another Glenkeeper. It's not ideal. I could do with some more ephemeral guys. I don't have any real ephemeral guys to attack with because there aren't many you can add right now. I think that's probably the best I can do. Kill off 3 of their guys and only lose 1 of mine in return. He has a trick. Of course he does. It already had lifesteal, but sure. It survives anyway. That's okay though. Kalista begins to level up, and I think it's really cool that like the spear goes through. But let's give that to Kalista. Yeah, the lack of ephemeral things that are available. I mean, I could lean more into... oh no, I suppose I did. I did sort of lean into... Alright, now I'll play him. I did sort of lean into the Ghastly Bands. I've got a few of those. But if I attack with actually all 3 of these, none of them can block either of these. So someone will block that. Ah, good. There's my Shark Ghost, so Kalista will now level up. Oh, alright, Kalista will level up at the end of the turn. But still. Not too bad. Fearsome is good. It just happens that they had low attack, low power guys. Shark Chariot is a really cool one. So I was glad that's on standard, because that's probably one of my favourite ephemeral cards. And Kalista is very pretty. Like, I think I've said this in a video before. I love the colour scheme they went with for the Shadow Isles. The sort of ethereal, ghostly, turquoisey, cyan-y blue thing. I love it. I'll kill off that one and tank the other 3. Dick move, but alright. And I get my spear back as well. The downside is, you see, I'm now up to 7 mana and I've only lost 4 guys, because toss is obviously the very quick way of doing it. So maybe this isn't viable after all. I'm sure it must be. I'm sure there is some combination of stuff that you can... I'll give that to him this time to keep him alive a bit longer. I'm sure there is some combination you can have that loses your guys hand over fist. And I think it's using cards that are not currently in standard. So I don't have enough units, apparently. I can still attack again because they still have no way to defend against it. And I get... wow, that is powerful. So they actually both get buffed by Moonlit Glenkeeper as well. Ooh. Oh, because it powered up. Well, damn, that's powerful. I'm going to deny that, but good move. Yeah, that was a really potent combination. So, like, Hecarim is off rotation, and all of his, like, associated ephemeral cards are presumably also off rotation. So, this isn't working for me. I don't have enough units for a start. I definitely need to add more units to this so that I have things to make ephemeral. That's what these are for. And frankly, what that's for as well. But I just don't have anything. Kill him. He's got no cards left. So I have one just because he's run out of cards. Interesting. Because that's something ephemeral decks, consider, like, I'm at max health. That's something ephemeral decks don't normally have, the staying power. And yet, here it is. From Kalista. Kalista's summoning of ephemeral things on the attack wiped out their defenses. This is also the first time I've ever used Kalista. A Darius-only deck. The last trial didn't really go according to plan. I didn't have enough units. I probably should have gone and added some more or taken out some spells. Yeah, I might need just general Shadow Isles units just to make sure I've got things. But I think that there aren't enough things in rotation for this to be a viable deck right now. Let's get the Shark. This is just such a cool card. Because the way this works is the next time an ephemeral ally attacks, revive me attacking. But I don't recall... I think it keeps happening because he's revived, he dies again, and then it just repeats it. So he basically attacks every time you attack with an ephemeral. And the idea being I do it a lot. But with Hecarim's things like the Spectral Riders and the... I can't remember what they're called. The like summon 3 spirits that is a really good way to level up Kalista. They're not here. So sadly, a lot of my good strategies aren't here either. Let's get the Glenkeeper. Did he not play anything on his turn? Okay. It's still not really playing anything. I've also added stuff like the Carnivoran Dragon for the ability to strike allies. I definitely need more allies in my deck. Because I'm not really drawing many, am I? Aporo, great. Really important that you hit me with that axe before you play anything to defend yourself. Not that it would have helped, because they're both fearsome. Yeah, what allies do I have in this deck? Seriously? That's impressive. Denied, but impressive nonetheless. Thanks for the heals. Okay, another weak little unit. It's not much of a threat. Maokai, guy I can't play. Yeah, see, clearly this deck isn't doing what it's supposed to because I've only got 2 deaths. I think I need more mindless units in here to die. I tried to keep it as a pure Shadow Isles one because I sort of love single region decks. It's just a cool concept, like he's a pure Noxus one. I find it interesting what you can do with that. No, okay. I guess I'm gonna have to put that on him, and then attack with only him, and he'll let Darius die off. That's worth it, though. First of mine that's died since Kalista's been out. That's just poor. That's not the point of this deck. I tend not to... I've said this before. I tend not to play decks about sacrificing your guys. There are a couple of exceptions, like... Gwen's Hallowed decks. I enjoy those. But they are the exception. Just kill off 2 of those and drain the last one. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine by me. Not exactly using him for much, am I? And this way he contributes to Kalista. And I'll just give her the spear, why not? This is the other thing you see. when I would gain Ephemeral, give me 1/1 instead. This is a really cool card. Because then I can... This Mark of the Isles essentially becomes a give... grant an ally plus 3/3. Sure. What does he have in his hand? Very little. I feel like he's not done well. Didn't this happen in the last one? They just completely ran out of cards. Oh yeah. That's the Arena Bookie effect is a nasty one. Really shreds your deck. Yep, by all means, hit me. Another Deathless Knight. And then he's just going to gain 3/3. Because he would gain Ephemeral, and instead just gains an additional 1/1. Oh, Shark Chariot. That's enough to level up Kalista. And he's going to stun the most powerful one. That's okay. And now I attack with these two. I don't want to attack with Kalista. She will die. Although, if she levels up, she will gain... What's the actual card on this one? She will gain 1 health, which means she won't die if she attacks last. No. Yes. 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 So there's the third one. Kalista levels up. Oh, and I won. Talk about couldn't see the card game for the deck. Yeah, I only had 20 units in that. I had way too many spells. Let's see if I can fix that. I've mixed it up a bit. I've taken out about 10 spells and added in about 10 low-cost units. So hopefully we will actually... Or I'm going to get... No, I want to hold on to them. Let's try and keep an eye on how this number's doing. Then again, I suppose I can look at it there, but it doesn't matter. Anyway, so hopefully I will see a bit more death on my side. Which is something not many commanders say, really. I want to see my men die. Yeah, Warden's Prayer I think was a good one, because not only does he die, but he also gives me more things that can then die, that cost little, so I think he was a very good addition. And I've got Strike Up the Band. I think I've got 3 of these, and I think I've always had 3 of these in the deck, because they're really good for just summoning 2 things that are going to die, basically. And with the Glenkeeper, hopefully they'll get buffed. And I don't think this is a very strong deck. Like, this is not a competitive standard deck compared to the Maokai Nautilus one that I was playing before. This doesn't really stand much of a chance in comparison. And where are their units? Why are you not playing units? You probably really should... Oh, why did I play that now? It's literally pointless to play Shark... I was going to say Shark Robot. Shark Chariot on your turn. That was silly. Sorry, on the enemy's turn. Because he can't defend, and he's ephemeral. Alright, let's get 2 Ghastly Bands. Play a unit! Come on, man! I mean, I know I'm not hitting with much, but if I was... And then there's the Shark. Oh god, come on. Just stop burning all of your bloody attack cards and play a unit. I assume he's only got high cost stuff, and it's possible that, because I've met decks before that are like that, where they rely on early game control to survive until they can play powerful stuff like that. Let's go with the Darkwater Scourge, who gets buffed up. Oh no. Okay. I mean, yeah, I should have seen that coming. Yep, allow that then. Ooh. I am doing much better at reaching that 25. That's going a lot quicker. But I'm still up to 7, whereas by this point it will already be approaching 20. Because you can, like, toss 4, but there aren't many cards that are just kill 4 of your own guys, or at least not that are on standard. Alright, let's kill him. I don't want to play Maokai because I don't want to toss things.
You own what you take.
That's annoying. Wait, why did the other one have higher health? Ah, because of shared spoils. They played 2 shared spoils. Fair enough. Oh. Okay, not the Dreadway. I was thinking in a different video. Okay, this isn't looking good for me. It's their attack. If I play that, I can still play one of the others. Yeah. And, oh, yikes. That is a horrendous one to face, so I think it's probably worth killing that guy off. And I'm going to lose my own thing in return. But this way, Sojourner doesn't hit for double. Dreadway is horrible. I seem to be in a bit of a bind here. There is not much I can do, and I have run out of cards. I evidently need more ways to draw cards. Oh no. Yeah, I'm fairly sure I've lost this one. I wonder if there's a coincidence that this is the first time I've not drawn oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, that's nasty. That's really bad for me. That did not save him. 4 or less power, Garen. Pay attention. Welp. Now it's all over, because I lost Maokai as well. Okay then. I'm open. Do your worst. Go on. I can take it. I mean, I totally can. Oh! No, I totally couldn't take it. Yeah, I wonder if it's a coincidence that this is the first time I didn't draw Kalista first, or whether it's because I've actually met a deck that hit me hard. But they didn't hit me hard. They did nothing for the first, like, 5 turns. Huh. Did I just make my deck worse? Or did I just get lucky before? Who can say? Alright, last go. Another pure Noxus deck. Oh no, this one's got Noxus and Demacia. Never mind, just one champion though. Overall, based on these couple of matches, I have to say this deck is not viable with the cards that are currently on standard. Potentially, if I had the ability to summon like lots of ephemeral stuff, it might be worth a go. But at the moment, just an ephemeral base thing in standard isn't viable. So that is not a good way to level up Maokai. Now I know. Let's attack with both of these. He'll block one of them. Yes, he'll block one of them. Good. Turn it ephemeral. Kill off his bloody arena speaker. And get another thing to die. Ah, Kalista. Hello. I missed you. Oh, I already had a Kalista. Never mind. Alright, Kalista, you're up. I wonder what Katarina... Why would you not attack with Katarina? Seriously, there's almost never a reason to not attack with... Wow, that was double, triple negative. Always attack with Katarina. Because she's recalled. So she just hits and is recalled and levels up. Why? Whatever. Another Warden. Or another Warden's Prey, rather. He's not the Warden. He's the Warden. And Conductor to 2 more guys to die. Neither of those can get blocked. I'm surprised they're not blocking him. For some reason they are keeping the feather... Oh, well there's that level up. You see, that would have happened last turn? Maybe they wanted to have the blocker. Still seems... Oh! Okay, that's actually a decent combo. I suppose you could have done that even if... Yeah, alright, you probably could have done that anyway. There's my 2 deaths. I'm up to 3 out of 25. Yeah, it's not a... I don't think this is a good build. At least not for what I intended. Like, it's potentially viable on its own, but not for this. There's Kalista's level up. Good. Meaning she will now summon... And actually, that is a really good combination. The Dark Water Scourge? Dark Water Scourge. Because it's a 5/5 with lifesteal, it's a strong dead allied follower. So she will basically reliably summon that, which will give me reliable regeneration. Let's get the Ceaseless Sentry. He's going to stun Kalista. That's annoying, but sure. And then Camavoran to kill off the Sentry. So now I have something that can actually kill the Trifarian. But I suspect he's going to block that one. No, he's willing to sacrifice the Trifarian to kill off... Oh, never mind then, he's not. That's annoying, isn't it? I really wish Kalista had been able to attack. She's sort of only useful on the attack. Although that's a really pretty effect. I mean, say pretty. Spooky effect with the spirit flying around the card. Oh, good. Uh-oh. Block that one. No, there's no point trying to block catch. Oh, for fuck's sake. That's the Demacian element of this deck, clearly. Yeah, there's literally no point trying to block Katarina. She just hits you. Unless you need to block the damage he's dealing, there's never a point blocking her. Let's get the Ghastly Band. Oh, hello, Katarina. Oh, you're going to attack again, aren't you? Because you're annoying and you're Katarina, and that's what you do. Kill off him to get my Camavoran. That's quite helpful. That was a totally planned combo to kill off Katarina. Yes. I will tank the rest of that damage. Because I don't want to lose Kalista. That turned out remarkably well. I mean, I'm not doing well. I'm in rather bad straits, but I suppose so are they. Yeah, this is a struggle of a deck. Yeah, one more. I feel like if they had a stun, they would have stunned me. Yeah, alright, cool. Now attack with these. She'll summon the Dark Water to regen a bit of health for me. And there's the barrier. Whatever. It's ephemeral, it doesn't matter. 1 damage to that. That's fine. Anyone that's worth buffing up? No, I don't think so. I think I'll save that, because I can't get the lethal with it, so it's worth holding on to. That effect is really cool. We're bonded and it takes damage for me. That's very cool. Alright. I did actually put a couple of Undying in the deck, because I figure they will add to the units have died without actually losing the unit. Which is a cool thing that I'm not going to be able to use to its fullest. Oh, nice. I'm in a 13. Up to... yeah. Not doing great. It's probably best to just attack and overwhelm now. So this has gone from, in the Ruined Depths, I was routinely leveling up Maokai every battle, and this one, I can just about get him half leveled up, and then I either win or lose. So, conclusively, this didn't work. Good to know. I need a much higher output of deaths. Irelia's Blades are a possible, as is not Shadow Warriors, the opposite, Sand Warriors, the opposite. Sand is the opposite of Shadow, now we know. They're another possible, but I don't think they're actually viable. I think the number of guys you have to kill off, unless you can use those cards that summon like a board full of ephemeral stuff to then just die off immediately, I don't think it is possible to reliably level up Maokai without tossing. That's a shame. That is a real shame. That was an experiment. The Phantump deck, not very good. Oh, and to mention it, I know that Trevenant would be a more fitting Pokemon, but Phantump is one of my favourites, so I had to name it after that. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Check out my other Runeterra stuff, such as the Ruined Depths video, linked in the description and at the end. And subscribe for more board games, card games like this, miniatures and TTRPGs. And I will catch you later.